Chapter 15, Minnesota, USA, 1883. In the year 1883, our cosmic vessel descended upon the land known as Minnesota, an earthly realm with a tapestry of lakes that sparkled like celestial gems. It was as if the lakes themselves whispered secrets to the skies. We, the extraterrestrial voyagers, embarked on this journey with the intention of delving into the intricacies of this alien world. Earth, from our cosmic perspective, was a vast paradox filled with endless oddities and remarkable peculiarities. Our ship, the Lysarian Starlight, touched down in the vicinity of Lake Superior, a colossal body of water that stretched beyond the horizon. Its pristine waters rippled with an otherworldly luminescence as our crew disembarked, eager to explore the mysteries of this land. I, Zellerin, with my kaleidoscopic membrane and glistening crystalline eyes, was the first of my kind to set foot upon the verdant soil of Minnesota. Around me, my fellow celestial beings, with their iridescent appendages and ethereal auras, radiated a sense of wonder as we gazed upon the earth as our cosmic stage for this great celestial odyssey. As we explored the land, we encountered the earthlings in all their diversity. Some were tall and slender, others short and stout. Some had hair covering their heads, while others had none. They wore a variety of garments, each with its own purpose and significance. We observed as they went about their daily tasks, tending to crops and herding animals. It was fascinating to see how they used tools and machines to aid them in their work. We also noticed that they had different forms of transportation, from four-legged beasts called horses to metal contraptions that were propelled by the human's own legs. But it wasn't just their physical appearance or technology that captivated us, it was also their customs and traditions. We learned about their various belief systems, from organized religions to spiritual practices passed down through generations. Their art spoke volumes about both their culture and their history. One particular custom that caught our attention was the act of gathering together for meals. We observed as families and friends sat around tables filled with a great abundance of food, sharing stories and laughter over nourishment. The sense of community was palpable, even to us as outsiders. We also noticed how the earthlings formed bonds with animals, not just for practical purposes, but also for companionship. We saw humans riding horses for recreation, and they would adopt cats as if they were children so that these miniature tigers could keep smaller creatures known as mice away from their food supplies. However, the most captivating creatures that walked alongside mankind were known as dogs or canines. These loyal and intuitive beings were the only ones on planet Earth who could sense our presence while we were cloaked in invisibility. They seemed to have a special connection with humans, almost as if they were perfectly paired with them. To some of my fellow crew members, these dogs appeared to hold a higher status than that of mankind. While humans toiled away in factories and fields, these dogs would spend their days lounging around until their meals, carefully prepared by the humans, were served to them on a regular schedule. Each dog had their own designated human, whom they would lead around with a rope so that the human could clean up after them when necessary. The bond between these two unlikely species was a peculiar, but undeniably endearing one. They shared a unique connection that surpassed all boundaries and expectations. Their relationship was a beautiful example of the power of acceptance, understanding, and love. As we continued our observations of the planet Earth, one particular dog caught our attention. It was a medium-sized, brown-colored canine with patches of fur missing from its body. We noticed that it roamed around the community without an owner, scavenging for food and shelter wherever it could find it. At first, we assumed that this dog must have been abandoned by its human companions due to its appearance, but upon further investigation, we learned that the humans did not keep it because it endured a condition called the mange, which caused severe itching and hair loss. Instead of seeking help or treatment for the dog, they simply left it to fend for itself. We were fascinated by this creature's resilience and survival instincts. Despite its health struggles and lack of resources, it managed to find ways to survive day after day. We keenly observed how he would search through garbage for scraps of food and how he would cuddle up next to warm structures during cold nights for shelter. But as scientists and explorers, we couldn't just stand by and watch this dog struggle. We knew that we had the means to help him in ways that the humans either wouldn't or couldn't. So we decided to bring him back with us to our home galaxy as part of our ongoing research and experiments pertaining to Earth's species. We provided this amazing creature with medical care and treatments for his mange, watching in amazement as his fur slowly grew back and his skin healed. We also introduced him to technology he had never seen before, like holographic displays that he would paw at in confusion. It was during this time that we gave him the name Russell, a human-like moniker that seemed fitting for this resilient being who had captured our hearts. As Russell adapted to life on our spaceship, we began studying his behavior and reactions to different stimuli. We were amazed at how quickly he picked up on commands and how well he responded to positive reinforcement techniques. But this wonderful and majestic creature was more than just a subject for our experiments. Russell became a beloved companion to us. As the Lysarian starlight soared back into the cosmic void, I, Zellerin, gazed out at the twinkling stars and contently pondered the paradoxical nature of Earth.